Welcome to Pastor's Chat today. Well, we're moving on to a couple more verses here in Revelations chapter 20. We've been talking about the millennium. We said we could actually talk about the millennial reign of Christ based on Old Testament scriptures for weeks and weeks and weeks and never exhausts the subject. The scriptures are so full of descriptions of the character, the nature, the conditions in that 1,000-year reign of Christ on planet Earth. Now we go on to the very end of the millennium. And we find this in verse 7. Now, when the 1,000 years have expired, Satan will be released from his prison and will go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, whose number is as the sand of the sea. They went up on the breadth of the earth and surrounded the camp of the saints and the beloved city. And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. The devil who deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. That's verses 7 through 10. Now, here's what we see happening. The millennial reign of Christ is a time of a perfect environment. And everyone that came into the millennial reign of Jesus Christ in mortal bodies were born again, saved saints. They had trusted Jesus Christ. The resurrected people came in also that had participated in the first resurrection. That was even the ones from the tribulation period. That was us from the church age, and even the Old Testament saints maybe were a part of this period of time. That we believe they were, at least. And the reign of Christ, and we rule and reign with Christ. He rules from the city of Jerusalem, from the throne of David. Jesus does. And he rules with a rod of iron. In other words, everyone knows what the rules, the laws, the principles of God's law is. And they follow them, or they will be immediately punished. There will be immediate justice that takes place. Yet at the same time, these mortal people, the 144,000 Jews that got saved in the tribulation, the people that got saved in the tribulation that came into the millennial reign of Christ in mortal bodies, have children, have children, have children. I mean, they can live 1,000 years in this perfect earth environment, and they have millions, yes, I believe billions of children, and they all have to be saved just like we got saved, and anyone ever in history got saved, and that is by faith in the finished work of Christ on the cross of Calvary. And so many will get saved, no doubt, but there'll be some that will not get saved. And they'll live through this 1,000 years and have children, and then you'll find that at the very end of the millennial reign of Christ, and here's what I want to just make the point, especially with this, and what we find out, even in a perfect environment, with Christ himself ruling, with the law supreme being perfectly justice executed, people still need a changed and a transformed heart by the blood of Jesus Christ. And a perfect environment does not produce perfect people. That's what we find out during the millennial reign of Jesus Christ. Because at the end of the 1,000 years, it's very clear, Satan is loose from his prison. He goes and deceives the nations. All these people who outwardly have been conforming, when Satan is loosed and he deceives them, and they want to rise up, they want to say, hey, we're tired of these laws, these rules of God. We are through with it. We want to be our own people. Matter of fact, another humanistic government. Can be your own God, Satan tells them, just like he did Eve. And guess what happens? At that point, they rebel. They go surround the city of Jerusalem. They're going to destroy Jesus Christ and set up their own kingdom. And my friend, the Bible gives them half a verse. And fire from God out of heaven comes and destroys them, devours them. And Satan then finds his final doom as he is cast into the lake of fire where the beast and the false prophet are. And that's the end. Before eternity begins, that we're going to read about with a new heaven and new earth in the next few days. Well, I hope that helps answer a lot of questions, and God bless you. I mean, we're on the winning side always with Jesus Christ. And if God be for us, who can be against us? God bless. Have a great day.